Yes, our esteemed viewers, you are welcome to YangaLife channel, and today we are going to show you projects in Awka. We are not moving outside Awka, just projects in Awka by the present administration, being led and pilot by Professor Charles Soludo of Anambra State. So we are going to show you the complete projects in Awka, and I hope you will be more enlightened, among all the projects that he's doing in Awka. Enlightened in the sense that you will see everything you need to know about these projects, and you make your deductions, you make your conclusions concerning this project. I myself, I am going to make my own conclusions, as we progress in this video. So I hope you are going to relax. Don't rush it, relax and watch this video to the details, because a lot of things are going to be revealed in this video. So I urge you to remain and watch it till the end. Well, if you have not subscribed to YangaLife channel, this is YangaLife channel, and click on the subscription button, notification bell, like this video, and don't forget to share this video. We need to get people's opinion, as we are focused on getting our environment, our state, southeast as a whole to be in proper order. That is our target. So we are today bringing to you Awka, the projects being done by Soludo administration. So here is Awka Government House. That's Anambra State new government house situated in Awka. This is the premises, and the project is sitting on 24 hectares of land. And they said about 28 buildings are ongoing inside this 24 hectares of land. And there are greenfield, about 10 roads under construction inside the government house. And the day I tried to count the buildings, I lost count of them. So I don't want to count. So I read this somewhere that the number of houses here is 28. I think it should be about that. So this is the new Awka Anambra State Government House situated in Awka. Just you have a view of it, and when we are done with it, then we'll move over to the next one. That's how we are going to run it. I am still Chinedu, your presenter, and we've just entered the first project, which is Anambra State New Government House in Awka. The contrast of the new government house is being handled by two contractors. One is constructing the drainages and roads, because beside the government house, a big erosion gully is forming there. So it is under control, and a different contractor is handling it with the drainages and the road construction. The name of the contractor is Amecom Construction Nigeria Limited. Then IK Jordan is the one handling the buildings inside the Awka new government house. Well, we've just entered inside one of the biggest buildings there for now. So this is the building. We said we want to have a look of what it looks like inside. So that is it. Well, like I said, I will be dropping some, analysis of what I think about each project. I think let me just be dropping them according to the project instead of leaving at the end of the video or somewhere I will start talking. No, let me do it according to the project. Well, the new government house is a very bold step by the governor of Anambra State. Even though some people are murmuring behind, always you will still hear such talk in everything that is doable. So, but to me, it is a bold step. But where I have issue is I have issue with constructing an edifice. At least among all these buildings, there should be an edifice constructed within these premises. There is a large area of land. Having been that the project has been abandoned for 31 years. It was started by Abudu, the former military administrator of Anambra State. I think he's the last one. Then the civilian took over. So he abandoned it, and the subsequent governments abandoned it. They felt that, it's not staying in a skyscraper that does the work. They felt like you can stay under the mango tree and still do the work. But the system is more important than the structure anyway. But the structure and the system complements each other. It is high time that Anambra State have a government house, and that is basic. So I've just mentioned where I have issues with that. The contractors are not doing badly, even though that erosion site, I mentioned it the other time that they are supposed to plant grasses by the side of that gutters, so that grasses will hold the soils, and plant some kind of trees. There is something that the white man use. That thing is like a mat. Where there is erosion site like this, after construction, they will use it and spray it by both sides of the gutters, so it will hold the soil while they plant grasses on top of that thing. That thing looks like mesh, but it's a rubber or something, that doesn't, decay easily or something. So they are supposed to do it at that erosion site, and the contractors are not doing badly anyway. So that is it. The major issue is not having an edifice, but I don't know if they are going to do that later. I don't know, but there is none I can see. The only things I can see here is just some buildings are, extra large. That's all. So having abandoned this place for a very long time, I think there is need to have an edifice that people will be looking at. It will be a kind of a tourist place that people would like to be looking. Have you seen the new government house, this and that? So those are the things that contributes when it comes to city and development. Well, we are still moving inside the government house. When we are done with this, we'll move over to the next project, and our analysis continues. Well, I hope you are keeping your own analysis, because I would like to hear from you and others, the general public, because these videos, you don't just watch it alone. You can get across the government agencies, and I know that they are here in this channel watching what we are saying and what we are doing. I know a lot of them are here, but this is the channel where you say the truth and say it the way it will benefit everybody and the state. That is what we are doing here, nothing more, nothing less. So we are still moving within the government house of Awka. Thank you. Well, next is the Umodo, Amachala, those areas, road construction. The Umodo, Amachala axis are opposite Koka. When you move down from Koka a bit, just opposite Koka towards St. Faith, you can actually follow St. Faith, one of the St. Faith road, and enter, or you move down to Obubankwa. Obubankwa, there is a third road opposite it. They are one of the roads that the governor, newly built. You can see the roads are newly built, just that sand, they are overtaking the road. This is what we have been complaining all this while in this channel. The machine for sweeping is not an expensive machine. Somebody even told me that you can get it as low as $3,000. That's $3,000. I don't know if I heard him well. So, but even at that, even if it's 5, even if it's 10, it worth it. Some are just, a sizable one, not so big. Why they have sumptuous machines that can suck everything inside the drainage system off. Well, this is Umodu Road, and there are lots of road that were constructed within this axis. I cannot start counting them, but there are some interlaced and interlocking roads within this place. Some of them has open drainages. Some they try to construct a walkway on top of drainages, that has covered drainages at one side of the road. Well, if nothing is being done about sweeping all these roads, I used to say it in this channel, the road markings will soon be gone, and it becomes of no use marking the road. So there is no justification for marking roads that will not be keep clean. The road will be dirty, sand will cover everywhere. Meanwhile, the road is new and is newly marked. There is no rationale for me, having such a dirty environment. Well, Governor Soludo, he's trying to remember some of these areas that seems to be forgotten. He tries as much as possible to get these areas uplifted. Well, the governor has the target of establishing a smart mega city in Anambra State, meaning that our cities will be mega smart. Well, when we talk about smart mega city, the environment comes to mind. What are we doing about the environment? Is our environment neat? What about connectivity? Connectivity is very important when it comes to establishing a smart city. You know. So, however, we are still moving within Umuodu, inside Awka, capital of Anambra State. Well, like I used to say, all these lines, all this stuff, it has to be obeyed. We have done a special video on that. If you reach where there is stop line, please stop and watch before you continue moving. The solid line has a meaning. It means that you cannot cross it to any other direction. Maybe you are overtaking or you are moving on your own, you cross to the other side. It says no, it is dangerous. Something else might be coming. Due to the nature of the road, you might not see that danger in time. If you see broken lines, it means that you can move to any lane in case of emergency. It's not just moving by any lane anyhow you want. Maybe you want to overtake, you are free to overtake and maintain your lane also. The yellow solid line you can see is almost at the edge of that gutter. You don't cross it. If you cross it, you are gone inside the gutter. So these are the places that are supposed to be covered. We talk about these covered drainages every now and then. And we also went at length to bring to the government and to the viewers that it can still be covered. From what we saw last time we visited Bethel Estate, after constructing open drainage, they still went and form the irons on top of it and lock it up with openings at different intervals. I don't know, and it prevents waste from entering the gutter anyhow. So that is the best way to get our drainage done, and it will help, though there is no space on this road, but people can then walk freely along the street. Pedestrians have the right of way, and motorists have their right of way. In some places, bicycles have their right of way, and motorcycles. So these are the things we have to, copy these good things from foreign countries. In fact, the foreign countries, they don't play with pedestrian walkways. They give preference. Countries like Switzerland, all these well-developed countries, they give preference to pedestrians more than the motorists. If you like, you can find out what I'm saying. There is no road you cannot see pedestrian walkway, and instead of interrupting pedestrian walkway, they prefer to interrupt motorist way. Motorists can now have a little climb up on the pedestrian walkway and come down. That's the way they do it. While the pedestrians, they have a smooth movement at any place within the city, nothing like interruption. They do it probably because of physically challenged people. Sometimes they move on the street with their wheelchairs, and some elderly people also. You don't expect some of these elderly people to come and be hitting their leg on the pedestrian walkway that has gutters at intervals. No, they don't do that. Well, we still believe that probably in future some of these things will be covered and be taken well care of. It is very important, and it's going to provide a walkway for the pedestrians instead of struggling with motorists on the road. Well, it's very important they cover the walkways, the gutters, the drainages. And another thing is here, the setbacks have not been observed at all. In fact, I know they even have to cut off some of the buildings to provide this road. So is the setback not applicable in these areas or what? So these are the important questions that we need to ask and solve. So people should be mindful of overspeeding or excess speeding. Excess speeding within this area is not good. I can see some rumble strips, the ones we can call speed breakers, being installed at some intervals. That is very good to prevent, people from excess speed. Next is the solution fund city. Yes, the Awka fund city is under construction now. And, believe you me, the construction is a bit slow, even though the face of the road that leads into the fund city is almost being done. The road, it is a different contract to a different company, and about 2 other companies are involved in the buildings there. That's the GSS is constructing one of the buildings, and some other areas with ZCC, the one that constructed the International Conference Center in Awka, together with the one constructing the road, which is FCC. So these are the 3 contractors on the site. But, the drainage, there is a large drainage here. The government decided to shift it towards the end of the wall, the fence, to give way for construction. Ab initio, this drainage passed at the middle of the land, just at the heart of the land. The drainage passed, useless in the whole land. So they decided to shift it at one side to rechannel the water, and that is exactly what they are doing. Even though they are not finding it easy, because the length of this rechanneling should be around 1 kilometer, just around that 1 kilometer. It could be less, it could be high, and gradually they are getting there. Just that flooding is not allowing them. Whenever it rains will carry a whole lot of debris and go and block that place. And that signifies that there is seriously something wrong with our waste management. Waste management is an issue. Is a very, very big issue that has to be looked into. We keep saying these things at one time or the other. If the job is too much for one person, it can be decentralized. Let it be decentralized, then more refuse people can be used to get these things done. We have done so many videos on this, and we gave examples of how some African countries are managing their waste effectively. I don't know how they are going to do it. Are we going to bring the Chinese to come and manage waste disposal for us? Well, if that is going to help the system, why not? Why not use them if that will help us? Well, I know that something is wrong somewhere, but by the grace of God, we will get over it. Environmental issues is one of the major issues that Anambra State is having, and from the look of things, we still have a very long way to go. Many people that have interest in Anambra State environment used to discourage some. So by the time we get our environment in proper shape and in order, where people can breathe fresh air when they come outside, everywhere will be very clean, like dog's teeth, and you feel that freedom while walking on the street. You will see the changes we are talking about. Changes will come naturally, and these are the things that brings investment in a place. The investment that we have been talking about, the governor is talking about. There are some things that the governor can put in place. Naturally, Anambra State will turn to a tourist destination, of which it is one of the targets and focus of the present government of Anambra State. Well, we are right there and still within the Awka Fun City. Well, about this project, ab initio, I was like being reluctant establishing this Awka Fun City in this area. I gave my reasons that it should be better established somewhere around Awka, and this place should be left for sporting activities since it has been designated for sports. But the governor has the final say when it comes to Anambra affairs. So they keep doing the construction as they wish, which is not bad anyway. Some people are in support of it, while some feel reluctant about it. So the construction, this is the level of it, and the foundation is taking a very long time to get done. I don't know actually what is holding the job anyway, but we have noticed several times about the slow nature of the job. Even though the road construction being handled by the FCC, they are doing their best to finish it up. But the structure itself, it still has a very long way to go, and there are so many things that will be constructed inside that field, and that is the point. So I have analyzed this place and I have said my own view when it comes to Anambra. That's the Solution Fund City that we are in now. That is it. So we are still moving around the Fun City, after which we are going to enter the next project. The foundation, like I said, is very solid. This foundation you are seeing, the way they did it, though the area is a swampy area. In fact, they catch fish in this place before this construction. Fish can be easily caught here, before the construction. But that is the reason why they have to do the foundation to be solid. The road work inside the ground, the connections there, the concrete work inside, the stone base that they used, big rocks inside the foundation. In fact, you would think that they are building a skyscraper. So, but that is what it should be because of the nature of this place, so that it won't give way when loads are being added to it. Well, this is Solution Fund City within Awka capital city of Anambra State, and we are still moving around the Fund City. When we are done with it, like I said, we are going to move over to the next project without wasting time. Yes, I forgot to mention that the FCC people constructing the road, they also have the job of constructing the parking lots. The parking lots are there. You can see them by the left and by the right. Even though somewhere here is going to house a swimming pool. So these two projects are the ones being handled by FCC. The parking lots, one, and the road that leads into the fun city. And this is the road that you can follow and go inside the fun city and move around the area. So just like I said earlier, you can see how they shifted the drainage to the extreme so that it will not pass through the middle of the project. And from the look of things, this drainage is going to be open. I see it being open, but it is not. People have condemned this gutter being open. So, but we may not be too fast to conclude. Let's wait and see when the job is concluded. Yes, another building within the area of construction. Every of them is solidly built, and the foundations are quite okay. It shows that they know what they are doing, but just that the work is one day, one block, so is quite slow, very, very slow, the constructions that are going on here. Well, when we are done with this, we are going to move over to the next project, and we'll move around the project and give some analysis when it comes to that particular project. Thank you. So viewers, next is the 17 units of duplex being built by the Anambra State government for the commissioners. That is where we are going. This is the entry point inside the commissioners' quarters, and we are going to have a view of it. Probably the governor must have thought of it. New government house ongoing, both residential and offices. So he might have thought it wise to carry his team members along. The team members, which are the commissioners, the other members of the executive. So I believe that's why he decided to do it. But people are of the opinion, and I am of the opinion, that after doing all these things, these commissioners has to sit up. Those that are ready to work, thumbs up, let them fire on, because it's going to serve as a very big motivation to them, seeing such a comfortable and a fresh house to live. Well, the houses, the previous houses here was demolished and reconstructed from the scratch to this present level. About 5 of them or 4 of them has been to this stage, while the rest are still under lintel level, and some are still yet to be commenced on. So that is it. The location of the commissioner's quarters is somewhere behind this present government house, and it busted out at Ifito Road. Ifite Road is there also, and that is it. Well, personally, I don't have issues with constructing new buildings for the commissioners, but some are saying that it's a wasted resources. In fact, many are against it, that the governor shouldn't have. But like I said, I don't have any issues with that. Let it be a kind of motivation to them. You can take a look at the inside of the buildings, to see how it looks like. So now this part is the part that is under construction. That is the area that is still under construction. And the day we went there, we didn't see anybody working on any of those projects. So, but you can see the level of work done so far on them. So, having done with this, we are going to bring to you the Onitsha Road. Onitsha Road is under construction. Work is still going on there, just the way you have seen it. And I've said it several times that the governor needs to visit there. I don't know if he has gone there, because I've witnessed it several times. Any site he visited, work resumes in full force. So I've said it earlier, he needs to visit this road because the contractors are very slow. And look at, we are at rainy season, but rainy season is yet to be fully setting. So anything they are doing now, they need to do it quick. And I know they have issue of workers. They will not employ enough workers. They will use few workers. Wherever they have challenges, they move all the workers to that place because the workers are few. They cannot be handling the whole project simultaneously. That is one of the things I have noticed about this company. They called Niger Cat Construction Company. I don't know if this particular Niger Cat is a sub under the main Niger Cat. I'm not sure. So, but from what I'm seeing, main Niger Cat is a big construction company. They are not doing badly. So I don't know why it's difficult. Is it paucity of fund or something else? Actually, we don't know except if somebody clarifies it. Well, let's proceed. This is the bridge separating Opuno and Onitsha. So that is the bridge. We've just crossed it, moving into Onitsha. The road continues from Opuno through. In fact, it continues from Dictum side through Y Junction, Opuno, through this place down to Onitsha Junction. From that Onitsha Junction, it takes left, as if you are going to Amanuke. But so far so good. The road stops for now at Ekaba frontage, that junction at Ekaba inside the Onitsha. Honestly, the work is very slow and they need to speed up the work. Whatever is causing the slowness, it has to be tackled. Because these guys working on the rainy season, you won't like them. In fact, you won't like to come this axis when it starts to rain. And these places are busy areas that people normally do their businesses. Well, let's keep going. This is a car bar junction, and we've just had a turn to show you where the road stopped. So this road now moves back to Onitsha Junction, but very soon we are going to be done with Onitsha Road. And the construction company, they have their yard somewhere at the left. I don't think either we have passed it or we are yet to pass it. No, their yard is by the left somewhere there. That is where they are operating from. So, but the road has taken a very long time to complete, and they need to complete these roads as soon as possible. So next we are going to show you some part of Dr. K. Yago, road, the road that connects also to this Obuno Y junction. You can see it. This is the road, and it is fully constructed with road markings done and dusted. Like we've been saying in this channel, all these things can easily be done with machines, because the work is a bit difficult. But some areas that are not difficult, they can still use human labor to do them. But some of these difficult places, machines are the only thing that can do it and do it well. Human being may not do it the way it's supposed to, and that is the point. So after we are done with this, we are going to move over to the next project, which is Roban Road. You can see this is the road in Roban stores inside the Awka Capital Territory, Well, we happens to meet these people. They are washing the road with bare hands, jerrycan, and brooms. That's what they use in washing the road. And one of our viewers saw them and promised to buy these machines that they use at house force in cleaning and washing. Pressure machine. He promised to buy 2 of the pressure machines. Yes, that reminds me, I will even ask him how far with the machines. Are we still having our machines to deliver to these people so that they can do their job effectively? Is going to help them a lot. Then somebody or many people were saying no, that is going to be either a big water tanker that has spray. They have machines that does this kind of work. Laboring people like this, said is not the ideal thing. Well, they felt that they can make do with what they have. So far, they get the job done. That is the thing. In some societies and in some places, if this kind of video gets to the well-to-do people in the society, you just see one of them will just come and donate that washing machine, road washing machine, one, and they will start with it, to do the washing of the roads. Well, you don't tell people how to use their money, and charity is not something that you can do by fire, by force. It is based on individuals' motivation. So analyzing this road has been done and dusted, but there is still a whole lot of work to be done. You can see the drainages are well covered with fields, grasses everywhere, showing that it doesn't have the necessary attention needed. Well, there is need to get these things done. If the government and if the people concerned about these environmental issues, by now they are supposed to have been, gearing up towards their efforts to get things done in proper way. So, but if you ask me, I am of the opinion this is a very serious issue and a very serious matter. I am of the opinion to send a team of personnel, including the Commissioner for Environment and every other people in charge of waste management in Anambra State, to Rwanda, so that they can go and understudy how Rwanda is doing it. I was told that before that Rwanda is like Anambra State. Someone told me, someone that has been following this channel, called me. So I received calls, so I received calls. So one of them, he just called me yesterday from US, Texas in particular, that Rwanda has been like this, Anambra State, until they decided to change the environment to be better. Now people are praising Rwanda, that Rwanda is the neatest place in Africa. Rwanda, where they used to fight and all sorts of things. Just Rwanda, they don't have oil, they don't have things that like we have in this country. So I believe that if the state can send a team of personnel there to go and understudy what they are doing to get the environment good, it will be a very good pass mark for the states, and invariably other states will come and study from us. That is my opinion, and I believe if the governor can hear this and do this thing, it will go a long way. Rwandans are blacks like us in Africa. Even if the whites, do they have two heads? So why is it difficult to take care of our environment? Why is it that difficult? Well, everything boils down to the government. I still believe it, because the government is not serious when it comes to environmental issues. By the time government becomes very serious, you see all these things will change. I gave instance of Awka Millennium City, that the standard set there is what people are replicating now within that axis. Every estate in that axis are replicating it, because government have set that standard. That AMC, Awka Millennium City, is collaboration between Anambra State government and the developer MP Infrastructure. Anambra State government provided the land, while MP Infrastructure is doing the development there. So the standard set there, people around that area, they are copying that standard, and that standard is very, very okay. That is the national standard, is international standard you can think of anywhere. So that is it. So, well, we will not stop talking. We'll keep talking until all these things are done. God's willing, if you are alive, we'll keep talking. We'll keep talking, and we'll keep praising the government where they are doing well, and where they are not doing well, we tell them that, look, there is issue here. They have to touch that axis. So you can see this area now, it has a tarred road, both left and right, and towards the expressway. They later added the walkway to the road, which is an added advantage. Please let them make way to construct and cover these drainages. It is vital. I showed them the one they did in that estate near Awka Millennium City, how they are covering the drainages, to provide a walkway, and this one needed to be added so that the walkway will be a bit bigger and spacious for people to move freely. Well, that is the point. But having said that, we'll still finish up with the rest of this particular site while we plan and get ready to move to the next site. Gradually, these guys are getting the edges to be in proper shape. That is what they are doing. Well, we are showing you the projects being done by Soludo, but you don't come and tell me that, but you passed here yesterday, they have started planting grasses. There is no way we would have covered everywhere within a day. So we compile these videos to provide the information that you need. But as time goes on, we will still move around to give you the update of some of these projects, just like we do in this channel. We can never leave you just like that in the dark, and that is what we used to do by bringing to you updates to put you in the real situation and you become abreast of the situation. That is what we do. Thank you. So let's keep moving. So next is the borehole, the rehabilitation of Ifite borehole in Awka. Yes, this borehole has been resuscitated and is fully functional now. Though by that time I know that there are some finishing touches that needed to be done. But as I talk to you now, Wiring or piping of water in some places are still ongoing, and some finishing touches are about to be concluded. Well, anywhere you see this blue square, you know that that place is a borehole. They have more than 15 boreholes in this particular place. More than 15. So that's the way they did it. Anywhere you see this blue square, that place is a borehole, and we will take time to look inside one of them so we can see what we are talking about. Well, I like the color of this place. It looks fresh and something blue. It gives it a different color entirely from Anambra State. Well, the color looks more of a Delta State color, but it's nice the way they choose it to blend with this particular area that has water. So you can see the borehole, you can see that's the way all of them are. Every place you see like this has that borehole, fully functional. Those are the places that pump water up into that tank. You can see the tank here. The tank is quite big. I don't know the capacity anywhere, but it's quite a very big tank, and the location is top notch. Here is the control room of the water. Every control is being done here, and this is quite a good one coming from the governor. So the location of this place is Ifite Road towards that Roman Junction. That is the exact location of this place. By the right is where the overpass will pass through. Express. Enugu Onitsha Expressway is by the right there. But I will show you some part of it where the overpass project is going to go through. Well, many have the opinion that there is no need of all these water routines here. There is no need. People know that Soludo is the one that resuscitated the water scheme. So there is no need writing all these things on the wall. Well, this is one of the things that Peter Obi doesn't do. Peter Obi, he never did it because he believes that his work speaks for him. Well, this is where the overpass is going to pass. You can see it. They have located the electric wires and give way for the overpass. But they are yet to commence the work fully. We'll keep giving you updates concerning that anytime something starts happening here. Well, we are getting ready to enter the next project in Anambra State, the Awka capital city of Anambra State. This is the other side of the overpass area. That is the other side. Well, next is the road that leads to the government house. The government house road that is being constructed by GELD. GELD is the contractor handling this road, and GELD, they said, is part of CCC. When CCC broke up or something like that. In fact, this man pulled out from CCC and started his own construction company. So this is GELD, and GELD has some works given to them by the Solution Governor of Anambra State. He's using them, though one of their projects at Nobi, people are talking against it, that culvert or bridge, the tiny rod being used, and the concrete work there is very tiny. People made some serious hard comments concerning that project, which is being done by GELD. GELD are the one doing that construction. So we are moving along this new government house road. The road is going to stretch from that aroma that's entering that 3-arm zone from Port Island, and from the details of the contract is going to enter through there, down past the government house side, and connect to Ifite. By the time the road moves as if it's going to back of Obono, the road is going to divert. There is a connection there that goes to Ifite. From there, Ifite Road is going to connect and leads to that water borehole area that I've showed you guys. So that is it, and we are still proceeding along this road. The road is going to be dual to a certain point, according to what we heard. To a point at the back there is going to narrow down to normal lane road, a single lane road. But we are not sure of it until the project comes to that level. Everything will not be hidden. It will be very, very plain and laid bare for everyone to see. That is the point. So this is the fence of the new government house that is under construction. That is the fence you are looking at. The kilometer of this fence is 2.2 kilometers linear length. The length of this fence You calculate it from point 1 to coming back to the same point is about 2.2 kilometers. Very long, covering 24 hectares of land. Well, we are still moving down towards the road. We want to get to a reasonable point. Then we can call it a day for this particular project. Then we'll move over to the next one. Probably we are going to move over to Ifite Road. Ifite Road connects from Amansi coming up towards Aroma. And that road is where this one is going to join. They are going to meet at that down Ifite axis towards the school axis. Then from there it will come up to Ifite. The same contractor guild is the one handling the whole project, and they are the ones that handled Oba family moving from Amansi to Oba family. That one is done and dusted. So actually, the road is going on well, but with a bit delay. Because last time we visited, nobody was on site, and actually, I don't know what happened, but there was a break then. Some days of break. I don't know if they have resumed the construction now. So, and that is it. Let's complete our movement, then we'll go over to Ifite Road. Thank you.